Assalomu alaykum. TOEFL task 1 integrated writing. Bugun ikkinchi sample yozamiz. Paradox of choice degan text bor ekan. Esimizda birinchi reading passage o'qiymiz. Give yourself 3 minutes deb yozilgan, lekin undan tezroq ham o'qisa bo'ladi. Passagedan keyin audio qo'yaman. Audio payti note taking bo'ladi va note takingdan keyin o'sha speaker gaplarini passagega comparison qilib bitta response yozamiz. This is sample number 2. The text is probably interesting. The title is great, Paradox of Choice. Let's see what that means and let's read the passage first. Okay. Many people believe in a phenomenon called the paradox of choice. Basically, this is the idea that having too many options to choose from is a bad thing because it can lead to feelings of anxiety and indecision. However, there are several reasons why having many options to choose from can actually be a good thing. Hop. Paradox of choice bu bizani hozirgi hayotimizda bo'ladigan bitta fenomenon deb yozilgan. Bu kimdir uchun yomon narsa, chunki bizada choice ko'p bo'lsa, endi choice degani masalan qanaqadir variantlar ko'p bo'lsa, har doim masalan magazinga borsak juda ko'p produkt bo'ladi yoki qanaqadir servis olmoqchi bo'lsak opsiyalarimiz juda ko'p bo'ladi va tanlashda qiynalishimiz mumkin va indecision va anxiety ko'p bo'ladi deb odamlar o'ylaydi deb yozildi birinchi, lekin keyin however there are several reasons why there are good things about it, like many options could be good deb yozildi. Demak bizada hozir first secondly deb yozilgan, значит passageda ko'p choice bo'lganini advantagelari yozilgan. Buni ham hozir o'qib chiqamiz. First, having a large number of options makes our lives easier by helping us find goods and services that best fit our needs and preferences. Birinchidan, ko'proq choice bo'lsa, variantlarimiz ko'proq bo'lsa, biza o'zimizga to'g'ri keladigan produkt yoki servisni topishimiz osonroq bo'ladi deb yozilgan ekan. In today's world, there is a vast array of products and services available, and this abundance of options means that there is likely to be something that perfectly meets our needs, whether we are looking for a new car, a vacation destination, or even just a haircut. Farqi yo'q, bu haircut bo'ladimi, yangi mashina bo'ladimi, o'sha dam olish uchun destination bo'ladimi, bizada ko'proq variant bo'lsa, o'sha yaxshi, chunki biza masalan 10 ta variant yoki 15 ta variant berilsa, o'shandan o'zimizga to'g'ri keladigan perfectni tanlab olamiz degan sentence ekan, pozitiv ma'noda yozilgan. Since we have many options to choose from, we are less likely to regret our ultimate choice. O'shan uchun ko'proq variant bo'lsa, biza keyinchalik zo'rini tanlab regret qilmaymiz yozilgan. Regret, not feel bad about something later on. Hop. Secondly, the availability of many different choices promotes innovation and progress. In a world with a limited number of options, people may be content with what's available and may not see the need for change. Hop. Ikkinchidan, variantlar ko'payishi bu innovatsiya va progress uchun yaxshi deb yozilgan. Menimcha business va competition perspektivasidan qarasak, ko'proq variant bo'lganda biza o'zgarishlarni ko'ramiz va kam variant bo'lganda, o'sha choice limited bo'lganda bunaqa o'zgarishlar bo'lmasligi mumkin deb yozilgan. On the other hand, when there are many options to choose from, people are more likely to seek out new and better alternatives. Over time, this forces companies and individuals to create new products and services that differentiate themselves from their competition. O'sha ma'noda bir xil yozilgan menimcha sentence, o'sha competition uchun yaxshi, ko'proq variant bo'lganda, chunki bizneslar ham o'sha kreativ bo'lib, yangi produkt va yangi mahsulot, servis chiqaradi. Hop, finally, having many choices increases our personal growth and development. Wow, okay. One more thing, third point here. This is because it challenges us to think deeply about our values and priorities. Hop, uchinchidan, ko'proq choice bo'lganda, har xil masalan fieldlarda, farqi yo'q, product bo'ladimi, service bo'ladimi. Masalan, educationda ham choice katta bo'lsa, bu ham masalan bizga yaxshi bo'lishi mumkin deb yozilgan. Men education tanladim example uchun, chunki masalan hozir o'qishga kirishda ham odamlarda variantlar juda ko'p bo'ladi. Bitta ikkita institut emas, masalan 50 ta, 75 ta ham bo'lishi mumkin. Because you can study here in your country, you can study abroad, you can study medicine, you can study IT. That's the kind of choice they're talking about. By evaluating a wide range of options, we learn more about ourselves and what's really important to us. O'sha variantlar choice qanchalik katta bo'lsa, biz shuncha o'sha narsalarni o'rganamiz va o'zimizga to'g'ri keladigan narsani, o'zimizga muhim bo'lgan narsani topa olamiz deb yozilgan. This can lead to personal growth and development as we become more self-aware and better able to make decisions that align with our values and goals. So yeah, we can learn more about ourselves, we can learn more about these options, the choice and so on. That's what it means. Okay, I guess we understand the meaning of this text. It's now time to move on to the audio. I'm now going to play that. While the audio is being played, I will make notes as usual. Note taking qancha muhimligini biz bilamiz TOEFLda. Hozir audioni eshitishni boshlaymiz. Let's do it.
The paradox of choice, that is, the idea that having too many options can lead to feelings of anxiety and indecision, has been well documented in psychological research. While a few people now argue that having many choices is actually advantageous, I still think it's a bad thing. First, having a lot of options to choose from doesn't always make our life easier. In fact, it can be mentally exhausting. When faced with a large number of choices, we have to spend an enormous amount of time and effort comparing and evaluating them. This can be taxing on our mental resources and can lead to what is known as decision fatigue, which is when we become increasingly less capable of making good decisions as the day goes on. If this happens too often, it can lead to much reduced productivity. Second, businesses sometimes focus on providing as many choices as possible instead of improving the quality of their products. They think this is the best way to attract customers and increase their profits, but that's not always what happens. Over time, this tendency leads to a marketplace full of mediocre and poor quality products and services, which can hinder innovation and progress in society. Third, having a lot of options can sometimes make people complacent and lazy. What I mean is that when we feel we have many options available right away, we are less likely to seek out new and better alternatives. This means we could get stuck in our ways and just never change. People that are unable to change are less likely to achieve success in their jobs or in their personal lives.
Okay. There you go. Great. I guess he went against the passage, right? Qo'shilmadi ko'p gapga. Passageda speaker aytdiki, men uchun choice juda katta bo'lsa bu yaxshi narsa emas, chunki mana note taking ham qildim. Still bad, it's mentally difficult, it takes too much time, and we call this decision fatigue. That's what he said. Fatigue is being tired. Hope, and also less productivity and no good decisions in general, and poor quality. Hop, birinchidan dedi, bizani choiceimiz o'sha variantlarimiz juda ko'payib ketsa, farqi yo'q, u produktmi, servismi, biza bitta to'g'ri decision qilishga qiynalishimiz mumkin dedilar. O'shaning uchun ham productivity yaxshi bo'lmaydi va ikkinchidan o'sha choice ko'payib ketgandan keyin o'sha biznes bo'ladimi, qanaqadir market bo'ladimi, odamlar o'sha product va servislarni quality'siga emas, quantity'ga qaraydi. Bu deganiki product bilan service ko'payib ketishi mumkin, lekin ularning sifati unchalik yaxshi ham bo'lmasligi mumkin dedilar. Menimcha zo'r point, chunki hozirgi paytda masalan qaysidir bir telefon chiqsa, yangiroq modeli yoki laptop ham chiqsa, ba'zi paytlari qanaqadir o'zgarishni ham ko'rmaymiz, lekin o'sha tezroq va yangiroq masalan model chiqarish uchun kompaniyalar ko'p ishlaydi va o'shandan pul topadi masalan. Va bu situatsiyada to'g'ri ko'proq produktlar bor, lekin qanaqadir o'zgarish yoki yaxshiroq sifatda ko'p situatsiyalarda ko'rmaymiz. Xuddi shu pointda speaker gapirdilar. Hop, less productivity, no good decisions because we're confused, too much choice. Va oxirida biza lazy bo'lishimiz ham mumkin dedilar. Chunki boshidan variantlar ko'p bo'lsa, biza ularni analiz qilmaymiz. O'sha narsaga vaqtimizni ham ajratmaymiz va change bo'lmaydi. Change bo'lmasa creativity bo'lmaydi. Odamda qanaqadir rivojlanish ham bo'lmaydi deb ketdilar. Xo'p, bu deganiki tekstga qaraganda tekst pozitiv yozilganda speaker negativ gapirdilar. Bu deganiki disagreement bor. O'sha disagreementda men hozir chiroyli qilib minimum 150 ta so'z yozib, bitta responsda yozishim shart. Hop, sample 2, let's try this. I remember the points and let's say the reading and the monologue, basically speech by the person. The reading and the monologue discuss the paradox of choice, which is, let's give it a definition, which is having too many options these days. The passage argues that it is great to have more options in life, while the speaker, right, the person speaking, while the speaker argues that it is mostly negative. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the text. All right, best fit our needs, innovation and progress. Let's go one by one. The passage highlights the thought that, or maybe idea, that's better. Highlights the idea that having many options helps us find what we need. In other words, it is easier to choose the perfect product, right, when there are more options. Hop. However, buni comparison qilishimiz shart. Chunki tekstda yozilgan narsaga speaker qo'shilmadilar. Hop. However, the speaker believes having too many options can actually confuse us and make it mentally difficult. He also mentions, he said decision fatigue, right? What was my note? Yes, decision fatigue. He also mentions decision fatigue as the outcome of living in the world with too many, I said options so many times. Let's say, sorry, too many products and services. Nice. He also mentions decision fatigue as the outcome of living in the world with too many products and services. Hop. As we go further, they mentioned innovation and progress. Okay. Another major point is innovation and progress. The passage argues that the more products and services there are, the more changes happen in the world, which, let's say, fuels progress. Yet, the speaker claims the opposite. He's against that. The speaker claims the opposite, as he believes more does not mean better. Yes, that's what he said because he talked about quality. Yet the speaker claims the opposite, as he believes more does not mean better. Meaning the quality is not as appreciated when the amount becomes more important, for example. Okay. How many words do I have? Let's check. That is 162. That's good. Bir yuz olmishlikda so'z bo'libdi. Davom etsa ham bo'ladi, chunki bir ikkita pointlar qoldi, lekin hozirgi variantida ham yomon emas, chunki minimum word limitni nima qildik, yozdik. But I think I'll continue. Let's try one more. Speaker also, or let's say, one last aspect is the impact on people's knowledge, people's habits. Yeah, okay, one last aspect is the impact on people's habits. The passage mentioned that having access to many options or many choices, should I say choices? Is that okay? Probably it's fine. So the passage mentioned that having access to many choices is, actually I'll remove that. To many variants, how about this? The passage mentioned that having access to many variants helps people's self-awareness and makes them learn more, while the speaker said it actually makes people lazier, since, let's say, there is too much to learn. Done. Nechta so'z bo'lganini ko'rib chiqamiz. 204 ta so'z bo'libdi. It's okay. I could do more because there's so much to speak about. But there we go. E'tibor beramiz. Discuss, argue, highlight so'zlarini ishlatdim. Believe ishlatdim. State so'zi bor. Claim so'zini ishlatdim. Hop, mention so'zi ham bor. Va said so'zini ham ishlatdim. Bular hammasi sinonim. Task 1 ga to'g'ri keladigan sinonimlar mana shular bo'ladi. Aytilgan, discuss qilingan degan ma'noda ishlatilgan so'zlar hammasi sinonim deb o'ylayman bu situatsiyada. Discuss, argue, highlight, believe, state, mention, claim, said, a great list. You should remember these words for sure in any task 1 because you're comparing what you read versus what you heard. Okay, also linking words, right? Think about it. However, another main point is, in other words, that sounds great. I think that's a good linking word. We have yet, we have one last aspect is, and that helps connect everything the proper way. Paraphrasing them ko'p qildim. Text o'zidan directly hech narsa yozmadim. O'sha note taking qilganim yordam berdi. Obviously, in TOEFL you need to learn to be a great note taker, let's call it that way. And there we go. 204 words, all the key information mentioned. This is a really good sample. I don't see mistakes, hopefully, and yeah, there we go. I hope I explained everything clearly. Thank you for watching. Sample'larim hali tugamadi task 1 uchun. Let's continue watching. See you in the next video.